May 13th marked the retirement of Justice Sanjiv Khanna as the 51st Chief Justice of India. He took charge as CJI on November 11, 2024, and within a short span of 6 months, he faced numerous constitutional challenges and delivered judgments that will define his legacy. Amidst political pressures and communal tensions, Justice Khanna stayed firmly rooted in the values enshrined in the Constitution. One must remember the legacy of his uncle, Justice H.R. Khanna, who famously dissented in the ADM Jabalpur case during the emergency, defending civil liberties, while the rest of the bench succumbed to the state's overreach. The New York Times editorial had then stated if India ever returns to freedom, it will be because of Justice Khanna. Today, a similar statement can be made about Sanjiv Khanna, whose fearless leadership and constitutional commitment have stood out during his brief yet impactful tenure. Justice Khanna decisively upheld the idea that secularism is an intrinsic part of the Constitution. When petitions challenged the inclusion of secular and socialist in the preamble, terms added by the 42nd Amendment during the emergency, Justice Khanna could have chosen to defer or refer the case to a larger bench. Instead, he made a clear and logical ruling: secularism has always been a part of the Constitution's basic structure. The 1976 Amendment only clarified what was already implicit. He wrote that the preamble's original ideals reflect a secular vision, and attempts to weaken this were firmly rejected. During a period of rising communal tension, some lower courts ordered surveys of mosques based on unverified claims of Hindu temple remnants beneath them. These included the Sambal Jama Masjid and even historic sites like Ajmer Sharif Dargah. Such orders led to violence and deaths. Ignoring the Places of Worship Act 1991, trial courts were entertaining such suits. On December 12, 2024, a bench headed by CJI Khanna halted this trend. It barred trial courts from issuing survey or interim orders in such religious disputes. This short 3-page order played a crucial role in preventing communal flare-ups nationwide. Over 170 petitions were filed challenging the retake. Over 170 petitions were filed challenging the 2025 Waqf Amendment Act, questioning its constitutionality. The amendments impacted long-standing doctrines like Waqf by user and allowed non-Muslim participation in Waqf board matters, which many argued diluted the unique character of Muslim charitable endowments. Despite immense political sensitivity, Justice Khanna agreed to hear the matter urgently, emphasizing that minority rights and religious freedoms cannot be sidelined for administrative convenience. His decision to constitute a constitution bench to examine the matter demonstrated a rare judicial courage in upholding both constitutional morality and minority protections. While several judges in recent years have attracted attention for aligning with majoritarian sentiments or taking populist stances, Justice Khanna was a calm yet firm presence on the bench. He maintained judicial restraint but did not hesitate to speak when core constitutional values were at stake. His opinions often reflected depth, clarity, and a commitment to constitutional ethos rather than political expediency. Even before becoming Chief Justice, Justice Khanna's dissenting opinion in the Anuradha Bhasin case, which dealt with internet shutdowns in Jammu and Kashmir, and his interventions in personal liberty cases had marked him as a judge of conscience. As CJI, he upheld that tradition. His administrative reforms within the judiciary, especially regarding transparency in listings and speedy hearings in constitutional matters, have been appreciated by the bar. As Justice Sanjiv Khanna demits office today, his legacy stands tall not in the length of tenure but in the strength of his convictions. Like his uncle before him, he may not have been the loudest voice, but he was often the most principled. In times when constitutional values are tested, Justice Khanna reminded the nation that the judiciary's highest duty is not to please but to protect. That's all for today. If you like the content we provide, please subscribe to the Upfront and press the bell icon to get notification of all our updates. Please share our videos and educate others. Thank you.